Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio. And you're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber Television, and on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to get on there and like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And watch all the original shows on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel or on Channel 18. And we have got a boatload of announcements for you guys today. Or what seems like a boatload.
This is a busy place.
Yeah, you can tell it's the holidays.
Ah, there you go.
December 1st, so Christmas is just around the corner. So we'll have to start planning our Christmas episode, actually.
Wow.
So where we're going to film that and all that good stuff. But it's hard to believe it's already here, but it's not far off.
No,
Got a lot of Pottville, though. You got the lineup Pottville Christmas event going on for the third year. And so that's going to make up a lot of these announcements that we do as well. They've got a lot of things that are coming up. Remember, there's something every weekend in December. There's always going to be something going on because of the lineup Pottville event.
And the parade was prior to December.
Yeah, it sure was. And that day was a big day, wasn't it?
It was a big day.
And we had fun. We were judges for the Ugly Sweater and Christmas karaoke. That was perfect weather.
It was.
Honestly, I was a little nervous about that when I found out it was outside on the Main Street stage, and I'm not going to lie, I actually told them to come up with a plan B. Because I've seen so many events canceled due to weather.
Bad weather.
But they did. They had a plan B. So I think it's just always smart to do that. Just in general, if you're planning something, especially if it's important, have a plan B. Schedule it inside. Because the weather, you're taking a chance. You really are.
Yeah, in December,
especially in December.
January,
I really thought it'd be cold. Yeah. But it was sunny, and it was actually a beautiful day. It really was. So all that went really good. There was a bajillion entries in the Ugly Sweater contest, but we finally got through that. That took longer than anything, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
And then the parade after that. And so there was a lot of people in town.
Blitzonian said thousands.
I believe it. I mean, I believe it. Because there's people everywhere. And all throughout the day. And they really, I guess they started piling in really when that Ugly Sweater started. That's when I noticed the crowd getting bigger and bigger. And by the time we was done, it was cram packed, wasn't it?
They were in anticipation of the parade.
People everywhere. This has to be maybe the largest parade.
I think they said it was the best parade. More floats than
Yes, I believe it. I do believe that. Well, let's see. I know a birthday. Since we'll do some birthdays, and somebody did send me something about a birthday. I just had to find it. I just can't believe I remembered. To be honest with you.
You should be honest.
Let's see. But in the meantime, I'll eventually find this birthday that I'm trying to, because it's a little kid. I know I got on here somewhere, Papa, dadgummit. But in the meantime, okay, here it is. Meredith Denise Smith, but hers is on, I might need your pen again. It's on the 11th, but since I'm remembering it now, we're going to put it down now. Meredith. And we'll wish you an early birthday, Meredith. She's turning 4 years old. Meredith Denise Smith. So happy birthday, early birthday, Meredith.
Yeah, it'd be early.
Yeah.
10 days early.
Turning 4 years old. So happy birthday to her. And so we'll be saying that one again next week. But other birthdays, we got some today. Happy birthday to Stephanie Boynton and Farrah Fields. Their birthdays are today. Tomorrow the 2nd, happy birthday to Chase Anderson. On the 5th, Tuesday, happy birthday to Jason Ladd and Greta Reed. I think she's Greta George in school. Remember her? Happy birthday, Greta. Happy birthday, Jason. Also, and then, well, Meredith, Denise Smith. Happy early 4th birthday. They said this would make her day, so I'm glad I remembered.
I'm glad you did too.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll start with some of these announcements. Let's see. Because some of these events, though, I don't know who wrote this, but let's just say they definitely do not go into detail about anything on some of these. Like I've got I guess this is a Christmas tree house tour. I don't know, or a courthouse tour, maybe. Do they do a courthouse tour each year? I mean, I don't know why they would, but maybe they are. I don't know. It's not clear enough. I think this is December 7th from 5 to 7. But I'm going to guess it's a house tour like they used to do.
I would think the courthouse will not be involved at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
I mean, I wouldn't think so unless they're all decked out this year. So we'll try to find out some more information on that event because that's all it says. I know they're going to be Christmas caroling at the big clock at the courthouse on December the 10th, and that'll be at 1 p.m. So be sure to show up for that. I think they usually have a good turnout for that. This will be the 3rd year for that too. No, Santa's Reindeer is going to be here on the 14th of this month. Is it at the fairgrounds? Do we know? I mean, it's usually at the fairgrounds, but I really don't know. Do you know?
I don't have any idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, it'll be at the fairgrounds on the 14th, folks.
What time?
Doesn't say yet. Or I'm trying to find that part. Maybe 5. No, I don't know. I don't want to say because I can't tell. I know a cruise in's that day too. The Christmas cruise in. So Main Street will be jam-packed again that day. That's a good time to come to a cruise in as a Christmas one. But I'll try to find out when Santa's Reindeer is going to be over at the fairgrounds that day. I'm assuming it'll be that night, though it usually is. They usually have a good turnout for that as well. That says deck something, but I don't know. I'm not sure what. So I'll leave that at that. There's a Christmas movie that's going to be played. Once again, I don't know the name of it. I'll try to find that out too. It's at the Main Street stage from 5 to 7 p.m. That's also on the 14th. So the 14th is a big day because you got Santa's Reindeer and the Christmas Cruise In, plus the Main Street stage is going to have a Christmas movie playing. I just don't know what yet, but that's going to be a big day too. Looks like they have a lot of events lined up for that day. So there's just some of the events coming up, with a lot of Christmas. Remember, it's every weekend in December.
We're going to hear a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. We got so many. I don't even know where I'm at here. No, we'll do the chili supper and cook-off fundraiser because that is going to be on December the 9th. So that is next Saturday. So there's going to be some events going on that day too, I'm assuming. But one of the big events that day is the Lusk Fire Department and Community Center having their chili supper and cook-off fundraiser. It will be at the Lusk Community Center from 4 to 6 p.m. Chili entries need to be there by 3:30 p.m. And you got to pay a $10 entry fee. You bring the family and come eat. To-go plates are available too. Be sure to bring a toy, a coat, and a non-perishable food item for the community food drive. Okay, good job, Lusk. Join them as they help make some families have a wonderful Christmas. For more info, you can call Wendy at 423-661-5873. That's 661-5873. And they're also they're encouraging people in the Lusk community, Pawpaw, to light up the community and surrounding areas for the December 9th Country Community Christmas Home Decorating Contest.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is new too. The entry fee is $20 for it says toy, coat, food, or cash donation toward the community Christmas drive. Entry deadline is December the 4th. Okay, so that'll be what, Monday? All right, so the deadline for entering this, folks, is Monday, December 4th. Judging will be done on December the 8th, and winners will be announced on December the 9th at 5 p.m. at the Lusk Community Center. Pictures with Santa will be that day from 2 to 4 p.m. for $30. Proceeds from this event obviously benefit the community center and fire department, so you're doing a good deed once again. For more information, also call Wendy again on this one too. Same number, 661-5873. I like this. Sounds like Lusk is really getting more involved in
They're
things.
humming.
They are, yeah. So that's good to see. Good to see, and that is a good idea. And I hope a lot of people participate in that. And somebody will win with their home in this Christmas home decorating contest. And I'm also kind of looking forward to that chili supper and cook-off fundraiser. That sounds pretty good too. And also, let's see, in my announcements, hopefully it's my last one. This is a huge fundraiser that is done every year by the Sheriff's Department. It's the Toys for Tots Toy Drive. Christmas is around the corner, and so is Bledsoe County Sheriff Jimmy Morris's annual Christmas for Needy Children Toy Drive. This is the 12th year of this event.
12 years.
I knew it had been a while. Names of children are in need are being accepted at this time. If you wish to donate new toys and stuffed animals, they are being accepted until December the 11th at the Bledsoe County Detention Center on Allen P. Deacons Road. To leave a child or children's name to receive toys, please call the Sheriff's Department. Now, the number to call is 447-2197, and you can easily find that in the book. But the important thing that some people forget to do, you've got to hit this extension. It's 450. If you don't hit that extension, then you're pretty much out of luck. You've got to hit that extension, okay? So be sure to hit 450 when you call. Be sure to leave the name of the person picking up the toys, the child or children's names, date of birth, gender, and an active phone number where you can be reached. And only one entry per child is permitted.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. The toy pickup will be at the Bledsoe County Fairgrounds on Wednesday and Thursday, December 13th and 14th, from 8 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. both days. So help the Sheriff's Department make this Christmas special for Bledsoe County's children in need. And a lot of children will benefit from that. That's a really big one there. And I'd say you'll be telling us about another big one here pretty soon.
You got this one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Bargain Basement. They're going to be open tomorrow, folks. Remember, I know they're open the first Saturday of every month. I get confused on the other one. Is it the third or fourth? They're open 2 Saturdays. It's 2 Saturdays out of the month that they are open. But this one will be tomorrow, first Saturday of the month, like I said.
Yeah.
So they'll be there from 9 to 1. They've got some really good deals there, folks. So go check it out. They've got looks like a 9 lighted Christmas tree. Is that what that says? Or
9 foot.
9 foot lighted Christmas tree, maybe.
Wow.
Okay. Well, that's gonna, I guess, be for sale tomorrow. It doesn't say, but I'm sure.
It's lighted.
Yes, it's lighted, so that's pretty cool. That'll be nice.
Yeah, 9 foot.
I know.
How many homes could hold it?
I know. That's a tall tree. So I have a feeling you'll get a great deal.
Yeah, but there'd be a limited number of homes that could house a 9 foot tree.
Yeah, that is true. And they're also having a bake sale tomorrow.
That sounds good.
They're doing a lot tomorrow at the Bargain Basement.
Now tell them where the Bargain Basement is.
Well, that's the Methodist Church right here on Main Street.
All right.
And I think it's sponsored by the United Methodist Women.
The women.
Mm-hmm.
Church would not. A church's got to have deacons or elders. But
Yeah.
the church would be mighty sparse without its women.
Yeah, you gotta have women too, for sure.
Okay, beginning
Go
tonight
crazy.
and carrying on tomorrow night as well as Sunday night at 6:30, there will be a cantata held at the First Southern Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the cantata is Messiah, Heaven's Glory. It
Okay.
is going to be beautiful. It's a replica of Bethlehem,
Oh,
and the people will be carrying on the fairs of the Bethlehem every day.
oh, okay, that'll be interesting.
And it's going to be held 3 nights to give people an opportunity to get there.
Starts tonight, folks.
It starts tonight, and this is free admission. You do not have to have any money, and this is going to be held not at the main church, but at the ministry center behind the church.
Okay. Okay.
So we want everyone to come, and don't
6:30
everybody
tonight.
come tonight, but wait. Some people come
Yeah.
tomorrow night and Sunday
and
night.
Sunday, yeah, you get 3 chances at least.
Some people will come every night.
Yeah,
I've already talked to some people.
Wow.
Told me they were coming every night.
it must be good then.
Over
And
here,
by the way, it's 6:30 every night. Looks like.
it's going. There's probably 30 to 40 voices in the choir,
Wow.
and not all of these are members of First Southern Baptist Church. Some
Oh
of these
yeah,
are
that's
visitors.
right. That's right.
But there are very talented people that are going to be putting on this.
Yeah, I remember when they first started talking about that. They started reaching out to other churches to participate in that. I remember us talking about that on the show one day.
They did not beg me to sing.
Well, they couldn't get you this year.
The Embers Ice Cream Shop over here on the corner beside us is
Yeah.
going to have on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. That's in November.
Yeah, but now but coming up though, they can pick them up, and that's important. So get to that part.
Okay, the canned goods go to local food banks that that people donate,
Mm-hmm.
and the toys are given to teachers
Yeah.
in the school system, Sunday school teachers,
Mhm.
or anyone in need during the holiday season.
Yeah. I
So
like
the
that.
toy pickups will be the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th of next week.
Yeah. So that's why it's important
That's
because it'll
Wednesday,
be here
Thursday,
soon.
Friday, and Saturday. No, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then the other one will be the next week. So that's good.
But they want every child in Bledsoe County to have a toy for Christmas. So if you want to call, that is at the Embers Ice Cream Shop. That is
I'd call that one. Yeah.
423-447-3500.
That's easy. 3,500.
This is co-sponsored not only by Embers Ice Cream Shop, by Manderley Farms and by Tri-County Bank.
Mm-hmm.
So they want you to remember the children of Bledsoe County.
Yes, I think those two fundraisers just about take care of that problem. You just gotta let them know, though.
Yes. Okay, also, these will be my last ones. Tomorrow night at the Old Deal School out on the mountain, there will be a benefit for Eli Smith.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
And it's
right.
going to be held at the Rockdale Mountain on Saturday, December the 2nd. They're going to serve hot dogs and chili, pinto beans and cornbread, soup with dessert. That sounds
good to me.
You have to pay $10 to get all this, and you begin eating at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the homemade desserts include fried pies for $4 and cinnamon rolls for
That
$4.
sounds good right there.
And there's going to have an auction there
Yeah.
at 5 o'clock that will be held to raise a lot of money. And the
Yeah.
tickets are available to win a quilt, and these are $5 a piece, or you can get 3 of them for $10. And these this benefit tomorrow night will raise funds to help Eli's family with the cost of what he's going through.
Yeah, the medical bills,
Medical bills. Okay, tomorrow morning at the rescue squad, there's going to be a breakfast, a big breakfast, and this is going to be at their regular building over there on the bypass. The breakfast will be held from 6 o'clock in the morning until 10, and they will make free delivery inside the city limits.
That's right.
So you may call 447-2222.
That's easy enough.
You want to get more information.
2222.
Stevens Pharmacy is sponsoring this breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
That means they're buying the eggs and the bacon and the sausage and the bologna, whatever is.
Whatever that, I guess all of it.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know about this one. There's going to be a Christmas story time with Mother Goose.
Yeah, she's going to Fall Creek Falls.
This is going to
She's
be
not
at
been
Fall
there in a
Creek
while.
Falls, and this will be a week from tomorrow. A week from tomorrow, and the time will be from 9 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is being held at the Visitor Center out there at Fall Creek Falls. And
that's good.
You have to register to attend, and the way that you register is at https://TennesseeStateParks.com/parks/events/Fall Creek Falls/ and a question mark. Park Fall equal Fall Creek Falls. I never heard such a. That's got to be intentional to get people to laugh. Okay.
Oh me. Yeah. All right. Or we'll just say check the link. That might be save you some time. They'll have a link for you.
Okay. The commodities are going to be distributed here in Pikeville.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be. Well, that's today from 1 to 4. That's almost done.
It's still going on, though. I mean,
still going on.
You do, if you're listening on the radio, folks. You do have about an hour and 20 minutes to go out there.
This is the USDA committee's commodities commission, and they're going to serve eligible Bledsoe County members that want to avail themselves of this opportunity. It'll be from 1 to 4 today. So
is that at the fairgrounds?
It's at the fairgrounds in Pikeville, Tennessee.
All right, good deal.
So
I hope it's not. I hope the weather hasn't affected it too bad.
Well,
maybe not.
Praise God for the rain.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying. But it don't seem like it's been that long since it rained. It rains a lot, but I know it's been a little pause from
last week. Our mayor said we need 3 to 5 inch rain.
Yeah, I think it's what it is it just when it does rain, it rains for like days and days on end. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it rains more than what it does.
That's what we need right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Love of Jesus Christmas Joy is going to be presented a week from tomorrow, December the 9th, at the Mount Crest United Methodist Church. And they want everyone to come and have a good time. They want to express Christmas joy to you, and they want you to have Christmas joy. So the Love of Jesus is going to be on Saturday from 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock. These are the things that are going to be happening. There will be the reading of the Christmas story at 10 in the morning, and also at 11, and at noon. So they want you to come and make a Christmas craft. They're going to let you make some kind of craft there at the church, because they're going to be there from 10 o'clock in the morning. From 10 o'clock until 3 o'clock. Okay, the church is located at 32979 West.
Right by Wheeler Elementary School.
30 West. But I did not know you could have a Christmas craft made.
Yeah, that was totally not that was not the event I thought it was, but it sounds good.
Also, a week from today, on December the 8th,
the open house.
There is going to be an open house at the Citizens Tri-County Bank here on Main Street, North Main Street. And
Lola usually caters that, so
they're going to have the holiday season celebration, and it's going to be from 10 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock. And if you want to call and check on this, you may dial 447-2107. And I'm sure someone will promptly answer your questions that you might have about this open house. But it's going to be a part of Christmas.
It's good. It's usually a good one. That's for sure. That was a lot, wasn't it?
That was a lot.
A lot. Well, it's trivia time in Tennessee, Papa.
I'm glad to be back. Oh, I was back last week.
Yeah, I guess I'm glad to be back.
You were
this
not
time.
here. You were not here. But let me tell you.
I was sick last week, and you was on the mend for a couple of weeks, so.
I've been out longer than that, I believe.
Yeah, a couple of episodes, though. Casey Robertson was my co-host, and then you had Michelle Collier filling for me last week.
Michelle is a lot prettier than you are.
Well, she's a lot prettier than you are too, then.
She's a smart woman. When we had the
I heard you say that on there.
the sweater contest and the karaoke, her son got up as the program
at the end.
Was ending.
That was great.
And he and his mother sang a Christmas song.
Yeah. So what is that song? Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Yeah.
But
yeah,
anyway.
he loved that song. He done a good job on it.
Okay,
that was just as good as anything else that we saw the whole day.
It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We have some questions today about the ocean.
No.
So this number one says, my tongue is as big as a city bus. What am I?
A whale.
A whale. Can you imagine?
That's crazy to think
about. Can you imagine
about.
a tongue being as big as a city bus?
No. That's insane.
Number two, I was swallowed by one of these whales. What is my name?
Jonah.
I asked the
men. You got to know the whale real good.
I asked the men from the jail the other day at the church Bible study time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, when Jonah was swallowed by that whale, did he die and was brought back to life? Or was he alive in the belly of that whale all the time?
Did it really just say? I don't know.
It doesn't say.
Oh, how are we supposed to know?
But the reason I'm asking, many centuries later, Jesus is killed on the cross.
Oh.
He's buried. And Jesus said, in foretelling his death, he said, as the Jonah was in the whale's belly for 3 days and 3 nights, so shall the Son of Man be in the belly of the earth 3 days and 3 nights.
I think he's talking about the same thing.
So Jesus was dead. What would be the greater miracle? For him to be swallowed by the whale, or for him to be killed by the whale and then spit out alive?
Yeah, and that's probably, that sounds to me, I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened.
Okay, next one. California is my neighbor. I am the West Coast Ocean. Which ocean am I?
Pacific.
Pacific Ocean. Aren't these easy?
I don't know about all that, but I like it.
My waters go all the way up in the Gulf of Mexico. What ocean am I?
The Atlantic.
The Atlantic Ocean.
I've been to both.
Water everywhere. I learned this in school.
Oh.
To whom the ancient mariner is from the ancient mariner. How much of the earth is given to water? Think of the Earth's surface.
But I don't.
You've got all these oceans and all the rivers and all the ponds and all the lakes. So how much of the Earth's surface is given to water?
A whole lot of it.
3/4.
I knew it was a lot.
75%.
That's crazy.
75%.
Yeah, you got 4 oceans, and then you got the seas, all the seas and the rivers.
But can you imagine the first time I'm in high school and I hear this, water everywhere, and all the words did shrink. Water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. From the Ancient Mariner.
Yeah.
I learned that in 1950.
That's crazy.
If the earth is round, what holds me in place?
Gravity?
Gravity. I don't know what gravity is, but boy, I'm glad I've got it.
I I know.
In the ocean, what is my most ferocious predator?
Probably a shark.
I would say there might be something more ferocious. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if there is some, I wouldn't exactly want to run into a giant squid or nothing like that either.
I don't want an octopus crawling on my
or
back.
a big old octopus. No.
Okay, last one. If all the rivers dump their water into me, what happens? Why do I not run over? The ocean does not ever.
No.
But
I don't know.
It's
why.
amazing how much water goes over Niagara Falls.
Mm-hmm.
It's billions of tons of water per day. So why is the ocean never running over? What happens?
I don't know.
Evaporation is part of it.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that.
Some of the water that goes up comes back down.
True. Okay.
When God created the heavens and the earth, the amount of water he gave at that time has never changed.
Okay.
We still have the same amount of water that was originally given earth by God.
Okay.
So when you take a drink of water, you're drinking something that someone else has already drunk.
I thought that was going to end with something inspirational there. He had me to the very end. Good job, Papa. Well, those weren't too bad.
No.
Well, folks, stick around. Coming up after the break, we'll have some sports for you, even though I'm mad at Tennessee right now. But anyway, we'll have some sports for you. A lot going on in the world of sports, and then we'll have some good old Albertology and jokes as well.
Yeah, so stick around for the jokes.
Oh yeah, that's all coming up next, folks.
You need a bank that you can depend on. Here at Citizens Tri-County Bank, we have the most dependable staff that you will ever meet. Call in, you will not get an automated attendant, you'll get a person. But on the other side, we have all the technology that anyone would need, from apps to online banking to bill pay. So please come and grow with us as we're about to celebrate our 50th year. We are the only community bank you will ever need.
Support small business and shop DunlapMercantile.com.
At Jason Lewis Dunlap Supercenter, we're committed to be better. Better prices, better vehicles, a better experience. Your Jason Lewis Dunlap Supercenter understands that you rely on us to provide you with the highest quality of used vehicles. With over 350 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, so what are you waiting for? Let us show you a better experience with the Jason Lewis Automotive family. Come visit us at Rankin Avenue here in Dunlap or on the web at dunlapsupercenter.com.
Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, connecting the Sequatchie Valley to the world.
Welcome back, folks. You're listening to the Albert and Billy Show on WAT Radio, and you're watching us on Channel 18 BTC Fiber Television, and you can check us out on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel as well. Don't forget to get on there and like and subscribe and comment.
You said a while ago.
Nicely.
Good, yeah, sorry. Good comment.
Yeah.
Go hang the bad comment.
Yeah, exactly. We want to thank our sponsors. I'm going to go through it a little quick today because of all the announcements we had to do. So a big thank you from all of us here to the following sponsors, okay? Big thank you to Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's, and they're back open on weekends now, and they're open at night again. Did you know that?
No, you told me.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited about that. The offices of Janine Boynton, Lisa Whaler, and Michael Walker. Farm Bureau Insurance, Matt Massengale and his friendly staff. Nicaro Antiques, it's obviously our closest neighbor here. And remember, they also have their new place, Spring Street Antiques. And we're going to film there eventually, but we had to reschedule it. But we're going to film there as well and show you that place. Let's see, we just got to do it, I think, on a day. Gail's there. We might have to go on a different day than Friday, is basically what it is. So, but we'll show you that place too. Also, Morgan Brothers, and that includes, of course, the Bankwalker Brewery and the Pineville Family Restaurant. Remember them? They got good breakfast. Get their waffles. I love their waffles. And the brewery is a good place to go watch ball games or just to go get something to eat. It's like going to, I don't know, Applebee's or O'Charlie's in any other town. That's what it is. It's a restaurant. It's a sports bar and grill. That's what it is. It's not a honky-tonk saloon, that's not what it is. This place is really, really nice.
You wouldn't know what a honky-tonk was.
That's right. But anyway, well, I know this place ain't one. It's legit. It's nice. And I think it's all. Well, of course, they have their barbecue place, the original, which used to be called the Rock House Cafe.
Yeah.
And then it was, before that, Jimmy's Junk and Stuff. Remember that? Which Jimmy Putnam's the one that owned the Rock House Cafe. Anyway, also thank you to State Farm Insurance, Nick Smith and his friendly staff. Milldam Outdoor Adventures. It's Lola's. Putnam Reed Funeral Home. Collier and Company Realty. Well, Michelle was on here, like we said. She filled in for me last week when I was a little under the weather. I appreciate that. Dexter's Barber, I'll say it this time. Dexter's Barbershop. That's an old sponsor. Bill Wolfley, Station Baptist Church. Southern Pearl Florist Home Decor and Gifts. I nailed it. The Daily Stop over on the bypass. Honestly, probably the best pizza in town. And it's what is it called again? It's quilting time.
It's quilting time.
It's quilting time, and that is a close neighbor too, right on Cumberland Avenue.
Oh, yeah, that's on Cumberland Avenue. That's right.
And basically, they're working on the loom part now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, in the sports world, it's been kind of crazy if you're a Tennessee fan.
But
a little depressing, actually. A little depressing, to tell you the truth.
I'm going to begin with the Paul Feinbaum show last Thursday, which was Thanksgiving.
Oh, that might have gotten entertaining.
What is your best Thanksgiving dish? Was the question. And these are the answers that people called in and told.
Oh.
Dressing, turkey and dressing,
yeah.
Chicken dressing, chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings?
Nothing wrong with that.
No. I've never had for Thanksgiving, but nothing wrong with that.
Cranberry sauce or cranberry salad.
Yeah, seems like Thanksgiving's the only time I have that.
Potato salad. I can do without potato
do
salad
that on any occasion. Yeah.
Smoked brisket and mashed potatoes and gravy.
Dang, that sounds good.
That's different.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. Because mostly
it's
you
different.
have turkey or ham.
Yeah.
Most homes have turkey or ham for the meat, for the entree.
Yeah, they do. And dressing.
Then someone hit the dessert and they said pecan pie with vanilla ice cream. That wouldn't even be anything wrong with that, would it?
No, that sounds Thanksgiving to me.
But the pie that's the favorite is probably pumpkin pie.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Last Wednesday, Tennessee was playing in the Maui Invitational, and they took on Kansas.
Yeah.
Final score was Kansas 69 and Tennessee 60. So that does not bode well for the rest of the year.
No, except for it's a good Kansas team they lost to.
That's true. That's true.
They're always a powerhouse.
Tennessee wound up in that tournament fourth.
Okay.
But that would sound terrible if there were just 4 teams playing.
It would. And that's how many was.
I think so. Okay. Also last Thursday, 2 of the SEC teams took on each other in the 128th Egg Bowl. That was
Oh,
Ole Miss
and Mississippi
State.
Who won that one?
Ole Miss won 17-7.
Okay. Kind of
So,
close, but
That was the first year that Lane Kiffin has
won that
registered
game.
10 games.
Oh, he got 10 wins at Ole Miss.
How long has it been since Tennessee's won 10 games?
Did we get there last year? We got close, didn't we?
7-5 last year. This year's 8-4.
No, last year it would have been 8-4. We was a lot better last year. A lot better. Remember, we had the Heisman quarterback till he got injured.
Yeah.
Tennessee was legit last year. I think we just lost like maybe 2 games, if that. But this year's been a dud.
Right now we're 8-4.
I know, and
Well,
lucky to be that.
With a bowl win, that would give us 9 wins,
Yeah,
which would be more respectable.
yeah, it would be a lot more. But
Okay.
it might would put a Band-Aid on what some of the issues are too.
But Tennessee played Vanderbilt last Saturday, and they won 48-24.
Mhm.
That's what helped us wind up with the 8-4 record.
Yeah, I think if you're going to be stubborn about a quarterback the way he is about Milton, then come up with plays that draw to his strength then, because they sure don't do that. He is a long pass quarterback. He is very good.
He could uncork that long one.
He can.
He did once in that game.
He can. That's where he's good at.
I
But
think-
they run too many plays where he's not doing that, and it's not his strength. And it doesn't make sense to me. If you're going to insist on playing this quarterback, then play to his strengths.
Well, the thing about it is, if you've got a good football team, you've got a good quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
because
That's
the
true.
quarterback is the one that handles that ball every snap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I just don't understand it though.
Tennessee, I think, is ranked number 21.
Yeah, lucky to be ranked really now.
LSU is number 14, and LSU took on Texas A&M, and they won handily, 42-30. I say
Dang,
handily.
that was a high scoring game.
That was 72 points.
Probably fun to watch.
And then when Alabama took on Auburn, I thought sure
That is unreal.
I thought sure Auburn would be an also ran, but let me tell
I
you,
cannot believe that.
Alabama won that game in the last few seconds.
I don't know how they done it. That was like, talk about a miracle, hope and a prayer.
That was it.
Yes, it was.
Alabama won they were 27. They won 27-24, but Alabama will be playing tomorrow in the World SEC Championship against Georgia. That'll be the number 1 team against the number 8 team.
I know. And if Alabama somehow wins, though, they'll be in playoff contention probably, because they've just lost 1 game to Texas, so they could sneak back
They
in.
lost 2.
Well, they might. I don't know. I'd have to see. I'll check on that. I know they lost to Texas, and they should have lost to Auburn. I still can't
They
believe
should have
that.
lost to Auburn.
I don't believe they're going to beat Georgia, but you never know. But Georgia has been pretty rock solid.
Well, Georgia against Georgia Tech was not solid.
Yeah, they must have kind of, I don't know.
8-point differential,
them
31 to
for,
28,
yeah.
23, 31 to 23.
Sounds like maybe a little overconfidence played in that
Well,
game.
you've got your rivalry there.
Yeah, they're going to get up for that game no matter
But
what.
when Tennessee played Vanderbilt in their last game, it was 48 to 24, double score.
Yeah.
So Georgia and Georgia Tech.
Now Georgia Tech might be a little bit better than Vanderbilt, though. I
Well, I'd say
really
they
don't
would.
know. I don't
I'd
watch
say
them much.
And Florida got beat by Florida State.
Mm-hmm. They
And,
they lose to everybody but Tennessee this year, seems like.
And South Carolina took on Clemson in a rivalry game, and Clemson, of course, won.
Yeah, they have kind of salvaged what was a mediocre season for their standards.
It was not a good team that they had that they put on the field, I don't think.
No, not compared to what he's had the last 10 years, no.
Okay, Kentucky's basketball team is rated number 12. They have a
No
terrible
surprise
record
there.
right now. I
Do
think
they?
they're maybe 7-5.
That's very un-Kentucky like.
It's but I believe in the very near future you'll see Kentucky in the top 10.
Yeah, they'll get better.
I think they'll
They're
get
just
better.
rusty right now. They'll get better.
The Tennessee women's basketball team is ranked number 19.
They need Rakia Jackson back desperately.
Yes.
She's injured. They don't get in no hurry to tell you much information at all about injuries anymore, and which is stupid, I think. But it's hard to find out stuff like that. But I think she's day to day. I mean, I know they're expecting her back, but I didn't think she's going to miss this many games, though. She's missed 5 or 6 now.
Well, it'll bode better when she gets back.
That's true.
That SEC championship game tomorrow is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Alabama and Georgia. Don't forget that.
Do you know what channel? I'll pull up that.
I don't know what channel.
I'll see if I can see that right here.
And Texas A&M hired a new coach.
Did they?
He was former coach at Duke University for 2 years, 22 and 23.
Well,
And
I mean,
his name is Mike Elko, E-L-C-O, or E-L-K-O. But he is the new football coach at Texas A&M.
interesting hire.
It is.
But if he made Duke football winning, if he met, and I think he has, then he must be all right. I mean, because that's a basketball school. They're not exactly known for great football teams.
Well, Texas A&M was desperate.
Yeah, Jimbo Fisher I don't know what happened. I really don't. He had some good years, and then last year happened. They were terrible last year, terrible.
Tiger
And then this
Woods
year, not much
had
better.
surgery last Tuesday
On his back again.
on his ankle.
What?
He said it was a success.
Okay.
So that sounds good. Arkansas
Mm-hmm.
is going to get a new football coach next year. It's going to be Sam Pittman. They already know.
That's strange.
And they have hired a new offensive coordinator this year on the tail end of the year. Bobby Petrino is coming to Arkansas.
Oh, interesting.
So it's going to be interesting to have Sam Pittman. I think this is his second time there.
Oh, that was.
So Arkansas is trying to stir up some muddy water.
They have struggled too. They were expected to do better the last couple of years, and they haven't.
Well, Arkansas was 4-8 this year, so that's
terrible.
time to get a new coach.
Mm-hmm. And they weren't much better last year.
Tennessee women's lost to Notre Dame the other night.
Oh yeah,
And our
terrible.
men got beat by North Carolina.
Oh yeah, I think on the same day. It was the
Yeah.
same day. It was was it yesterday or the day before? I was trying to see what
Day
channel
before, I
that came.
think.
Well, I know the late CBS is what that channel that game
That's
comes on. By
Channel
the way.
12.
But
Okay.
I'll tell you what, the men they were never in it. The North Carolina just jumped out on them. That was it. The women was painful to watch because you lead the whole game and somehow you find a way to lose. I don't get
You
it.
find a way to lose.
I don't think Kelly Jolly's the answer. We had a problem. Holly can't coach her way out of a paper bag, but she could recruit, so they had a lot of talent. Kelly can't recruit. She's struggling to get recruits, and she coaches better than Holly. But if you can't, they need somebody that can coach and recruit. It's common sense. It's simple.
If I were
It's ridiculous.
a man that did the hiring, like
They make a lot of money to make these stupid decisions,
I would
don't
hire a
they?
good coach, and I'd hire a good assistant coach.
Exactly.
Let one be the coach and let one be the recruiter.
I think that's the problem. I think the problem is Kelly Jolly's husband. That is the problem. The man cannot recruit and doesn't need to be on the staff.
Well, I'm sure he'll be on the staff as long as Kelly's coach.
Yep.
Okay, I'll end this sports on a good note. Our local football team, Bledsoe County High School, placed 9 men with recognition in Region 2AA.
Good. That is good.
Zach Berger, B-R-U-G-G-E-R, won the 2AA Lineman of the Year award.
Oh, cool.
Lineman of the Year.
Dang.
And then we had all region.
Mm-hmm.
We had Jace Raines,
We had him on the show.
Sam Agee.
Yeah, they were on episode. Well, you were.
I saw that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nathan Sandell, Jack Agee,
Jake Agee. Mm-hmm.
Jake,
Yeah.
Jonathan Thomas,
Yep.
Damon Robeck, and Quentin Kane, Austin Kane.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bayless Robertson won the academic all region two.
Good job, Bayless. Good job, buddy.
What about that?
I like it. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad
Are
to
you
hear
ready
that.
for Albertology?
I'm ready as I'm going to be.
These are just did you knows. These are
I'm
just
sure I didn't. I usually
innuendos
don't.
that come to me from time to time. Did you know that Werner Erhard, he lives in San Francisco. I don't know what year he did this, but he sent out over 62,000 Christmas cards.
Good Lord.
And my children and my grandchildren probably make fun of me for how many Christmas cards I send out.
No, but I do tell you to your face to make money off of them. And making a greeting card business. That's all
I've got
because they are good.
I've got 5 or 6 different scenes that I have drawn that I have reprinted and sent out. And
Good.
I've sent out several, but I'm not sending any out this year so far.
Oh, well, you will.
But the top songs that are sung every year, those are going to blow your mind. Happy Birthday to You. That's one of the most sung songs.
I guess it makes sense, yeah.
Well, listen,
Sung every day.
for he's a jolly good fellow.
Okay, yeah.
And Old Lang Syne.
Really?
Those are the 3 most sung songs or top songs that people sing. And the reason is because you have a birthday party for someone and you sing Happy Birthday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And even at church, every once in a while you'll hear the preacher say, let's sing Happy Birthday to so-and-so.
Oh, yeah, that is true. There's not a day goes by that song's not sung to somebody.
Did you know the top-selling sheet music is the old folks at home listen to the Mockingbird? I bet you never heard either one of them.
I was waiting on you to say a song.
The Blue
Have you heard
Danube
of
Waltz. The Blue Danube Waltz.
The Blue Danny Walls.
Waltz.
Oh, okay.
Let Me Call You Sweetheart.
My God, I've not heard any of these.
Till We Meet Again.
Maybe on that one.
That's sheet music that women or men that play it at home. I'm sure that they sound good to them.
I guess so. I don't think I knew any of those songs. That's crazy.
I knew all of them except the Blue Danube Waltz. I don't know how
I
that
ain't
goes.
never heard of that. Yeah.
But Let Me Call You Sweetheart and Listen to the Mockingbird and Till We Meet Again. All those are familiar to me.
Okay.
But I go back a long way.
I wish the Till We Meet Again. Maybe. Sounds familiar anyway.
Okay. Did you know that Shakespeare wrote 37 plays?
No, I didn't know that.
And people still enjoy the works of Shakespeare.
Always will.
Allie, that used to be here,
Yeah.
she went.
producer.
She went over there and she gave me her rendition of Romeo and Juliet that she
Oh,
wrote
wow.
herself.
Yeah, she was creative and things like that, wasn't she?
She gave me a copy
Well,
of
still is.
the book Christmas Carol, and on the left sheet, when you open the book, on the left page, it is his work corrected. Whenever he was writing, he would make little corrections. On the right hand page, it's the corrected copy.
Wow.
But he did that work in 6 weeks.
Man alive. He was
Okay.
He was very talented then.
Did you know that in 1969, which has been over 50 years ago, Perry Como had a show on television, a variety show,
Mm-hmm.
and his contract for 4 one-hour shows brought him $5 million.
Goodness.
4 shows, Perry Como in 1969.
I know, God, that was.
What would he make now?
I know that'd be worth a lot of money back then. That's probably. I don't know what it'd be compared to like today. Would be a lot.
Did you know that Lucille Ball? Do you remember Lucille Ball?
Of course.
I love Lucy.
Absolutely.
She did 495 shows of I Love Lucy show in
Wow.
23 years.
Dang. Man alive.
And Walt Disney, do you remember Walt Disney?
Yeah, everybody knows who that is.
He was the voice of Mickey Mouse when he invented Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He won 29 Oscars.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
I can't imagine what he thinks of his company now. I'm sure some of this rains tears from him.
The most expensive movie that was ever shown was Jaws.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
No,
maybe back then it was.
Jaws is another one.
Mm.
That's the next one. The most expensive movie was Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace. You would not remember that book, but I've got it.
Mm.
War and Peace. It's a big, long book, but it grossed $96 million is what it cost to make it.
Goodness. That is
What it
expensive.
grossed.
I hope it grossed enough to break even.
But Jaws was made in 1975, and in the first 7 days, they took in $124 million.
I have a feeling that, and Jaws was not that expensive to make, so they made some money.
They made several of those artificial sharks.
Mm-hmm.
I think 3.
Yeah, I think they did. Because they ended up with at least 3 parts to that movie.
Yeah. Okay, did you know Oscars are named that way because the executive secretary said when the figurines of the Oscar were delivered to the studio, she said, well, that looks like my Uncle Oscar.
No way.
That's how they come to name the little figurine Oscar. And it's stuck all these years.
I can't believe that. I'm sure nobody knows that. Not very many people, anyway. That's crazy.
Did you know Bing Crosby's real name?
Mm-mm.
Harry Lillis.
Harry Lillis.
So I would want to be
I would
named
be Bing Crosby too. Yes. Where did they come up with that name though? Bing.
Bing
Like, that's a very,
You don't hear of anyone
No.
named Bing.
very strange name to pick, but I don't blame you now that I hear his real name.
I think White Christmas is right up there with the
Probably
top songs. And it's shown every year.
Mm-hmm.
Shown every year. Did you know the most recorded songs are the St. Louis Blues and Stardust? I bet you don't know either one of them.
Well, no, I don't. I was trying to think of them, but I can't. No. They must be from a long time ago.
Did you know the best-selling record of all time?
I would guess, a total guess, maybe the Beatles or Elvis or I don't know, one of them two.
We just been talking about one of them, White Christmas.
Okay, so Bing Crosby, okay.
Did you know the best-selling LP in the 20th century was The Little Drummer Boy?
Oh, that's good.
I
No,
love
I
The
didn't
Little
know
Drummer
that.
Boy.
Mm, I knew you
don't
did.
hear it. You don't hear it like you do the other Christmas songs.
No, not as much.
But I've got the story about how the Little Drummer Boy.
I remember that.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the bloodiest war was World War II, and the battle deaths between the people that fought and the civilian casualties from all countries was 54,800,000 deaths.
Mm.
That's hard to believe.
It is. It's very, very sad.
Well,
It is.
I guess we're time for some jokes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotta end it with some jokes.
A man says to his friend who's been having marital problems,
Uh-oh.
"How are things going?" The friend says,
Probably not so good.
"Much quieter since we found a marriage counselor." The man says, "Well, I'm glad to hear that," the friend says. "Oh yeah," the man says, "this guy worked wonders, and she's so great for my wife. She ran off with him after the second day." It's sad.
Sad, but funny. But funny. That's good.
"You're being unreasonable." Oh, let me tell you to start off. Some women are overly suspicious of their husbands.
Yeah.
For example, Adam stayed out very late for a few nights, and Eve became very upset. She said, "You're running around with other women." "You're being unreasonable," Adam said. "You're the only woman on earth." So they quarreled and quarreled until Adam finally fell asleep, and then he was wakened after a while by someone poking him in his ribs. And he said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm counting your ribs."
Man, that is a good one there now.
Okay. A client walked into our hotel lobby and asked, "If I book a room, does it include a bed?"
Wow.
I worked on a Christmas tree
Tree
farm
there.
one time. A lady asked me, "What are these trees made of?"
Oh my God. Wow. These are probably real quotes, I'd say.
Jolene told me last night that she put up her Christmas tree.
I guess it's time. Yeah, it's that time, and I think most people do right after Thanksgiving.
Right after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And some people leave them up till the New Year's.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah.
At the Wendy's drive-thru, a woman ordered 2 drinks, one small and one large. So as I handed them to her, she said, "Which one is the large one?"
Well, those, you sure those wasn't blonde jokes?
These are court transcripts that will leave you shouting
Oh,
guilty.
these things actually happen, folks. So these people are idiots.
The lawyer says, "Now isn't it true that on the 5th of November last year, you rode naked through the streets on top of a garbage truck,
Dang.
letting off fireworks and singing, 'I did it my way'?" What was that date again? All the details was right, but you sure it was?
That's pretty good.
And the judge says to the defendant, "Is there anything else you would like to say before I pass sentence?" "Yes." "Kirk, to Enterprise. Beam me up, Jimmy. Beam me up, Scotty."
Beam me up, Scott.
This
And
is
people actually said this, folks. That's what's funny.
this is the defendant representing himself. He doesn't have a lawyer,
Okay.
and he says, "You sell drugs out." This is to the witness. He says, "You sell drugs out of your house, don't you?" "No." "I know that's a lie. I bought drugs there myself."
Oh man, that's priceless. That's
The
good
lawyer
stuff.
says, "No, I don't want I don't want to read that on television."
It must be a good one then, folks. I'll read it silent.
My wife took her 3-year-old son to church for the first time. Getting impatient while waiting for the Mass to start, this was at a Catholic church, he turned to her and asked, "What time does Jesus get here?" This happened right before Christmas. As we were putting out cookies for Santa on Christmas Eve, I accidentally dropped one. "No problem," I said,
Yeah.
picking it up and dusting it off before placing it on the plate. "You can't do that," said my 4-year-old. Don't worry, Santa will never know, is what I said. He shot back a look and he said, so he knows I've been bad or good, but he doesn't know you dropped that cookie?
You're right. That's a good argument. Good argument. That was funny.
It's pretty cute.
That's funny, yeah. Mm-hmm.
An elderly gentleman, age 84, finds a beautiful, gorgeous blonde, age 49, and he takes her out on a date.
Right.
After a few dates, he asked her to marry him. She said yes. So after they got married for a couple of weeks, they're having a good time, and so the new groom decided he would take a walk in the park. And after a 30-minute brisk walk, he started home, and he all of a sudden sat down on a park bench and started crying.
No.
Sobbing uncontrollably, and people walking by would wag their heads and think, well, something terrible happened to that man. Finally, a good Samaritan stopped and walked over and patted him on the back and said, sir, is there anything I can do? And so he stopped crying, and he said, told that man that a few weeks ago he'd found this 49-year-old woman, and gorgeous woman, and asked her after a few dates. I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. He said, well, tell me, sir, why are you crying? He said, I can't remember where I live.
I wasn't expecting that one. No wonder he's crying.
That's an 84. Can you imagine 88?
That's a good one. You caught me off guard on that one too. That was a good punchline.
Mom and Dad gave up on 2 sons, 9 and 7, after being suspended for 2 days twice, then for 1 week,
Dang.
and finally for the remainder of the school year.
God.
In desperation, after much deliberation, they decided to try the Catholic Church in their school. So, even though they were avowed Baptists, they were willing to take their 2 sons to the Catholic Church. So the first day, the head of the school interviews the 2 boys to determine what's best to try. So he begins with a 9-year-old boy, and he sets him down across from his desk, and he looks sternly at the boy for a full minute without saying a word. Then he finally says to the boy, son, do you know where God is? The boy looked down and he looked around wildly, and he says, well, no, sir, I don't know where God is. The school head had waited 1 more minute and more sternly says, boy, I ask you, do you know where God is? And the boy jumped up, ran out of the room, grabbed his 7-year-old boy friend, his son, his brother, and he said, let's get out of here. Somebody stole God, and they don't know where he is, and they blaming us.
Oh, yeah, that's good too.
Now this is the last joke.
Okay. Well, they've been good.
I saved this one for last.
Okay.
No English dictionary has ever been able to explain the difference between complete and finished in a way that is satisfactory to me. I cannot get complete and finished in my mind what they mean according to the dictionary.
Okay.
Some people say there is no difference. Complete and finished would be the same.
I would say that.
Okay. But this is what Albert came up with as a conclusion.
Okay.
When you marry the right one, you are complete.
Okay.
When you marry the wrong one, you are finished. And listen to this now. This is the punchline. When the right one catches you with the wrong one, you're completely finished.
You're done.
You're done, buddy. Don't come up for air.
That's pretty good. Those are good.
Oh.
It's amazing how some of those are real. It's like, what are you people thinking? But the streak continues, Papa. That's
You
good.
like those jokes?
I did. I give them a thumbs up.
I appreciated those. I went
That
through a
was
lot
good.
of jokes to come up with those.
Well, you done good then. You done real good. Well, folks, thanks for joining us today. Listen to us on WAT Radio and watching us on Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV and the BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to get on there, like, and subscribe, like we said, and nice comments. Appreciate that. And we'll see you folks next time. So until then, have a great week, and we'll see you guys next week.
So long, folks. Thank you, Channel 18.
Hey folks, Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18 BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks everybody for watching.